Hi everyone. Hello. All right, who do we have in chat here? We've got Kenny. Hello, Kenny, and Michelle. Steve was with the children, but he should be around now. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Aspie. Let's see, who do we got? Hi, Deborah. Hi, Jody. Hi, Momo. Allie, hello. Angie, hello. Sherry, hello. Oh, awesome, Sherry. All right, hello, everyone. So I schedule the stream beforehand so everybody knows where it's at, but YouTube was being really weird and it wasn't letting me pre-schedule. Honestly, I'm just glad it let me, knock on wood, go ahead and go live. I don't know, it was being weird today, so... Ah! Oh, Deborah, you scared me. I'm so startled. Hi, Megan. And yes, I am drinking coffee. Hi, Turtle. Sounds good. It's Steve. Sounds good, Kenny. Okay, so not too many announcements today. Reminder, we've got the little event coming up here on the 31st. Well, I guess it's 31st for me. Technically, it's the 1st, I think, in Australia. But anyway, over on Belinda's channel, we're going to have a little wrap-up of Spooktober, so that should be fun. Let's see. Did I miss anyone? No. So we're going to continue working on this today. Sherry, I did see a message for you, but I didn't have a chance to check it before I went live. I will take a look after stream. Hi, Ev. The one thing I have been working on, though, I've been reviewing some watercolors, which the video should hopefully be out tomorrow or the next day. And ideally, it will include a coupon, a 10% off coupon for you guys. I think it's 10% off. Anyway, still getting that all squared away, but ideally in the next day or so. In the meantime, this is what I made. So for those of you that are card makers, these will probably be really nice, because the thing that I reviewed are the tube watercolors, not like the pan watercolors, and the watercolor postcards. So what I did is I did a watercolor pattern. I used salt to make kind of the design, and then I actually printed this on top of the watercolor. Like after I painted it on watercolor, I sent this back through my printer and got this printed on it. So it was just kind of fun. But I can imagine that people that work with stamps a lot could do something really pretty with this. I was watching this one woman who did stamps with it, and she actually has this thing, which I thought was really cool, where like you put the card like in the corner so it stays put, and you hold it down so it doesn't move, and then you have your stamp and you attach it to the top of it. And I'm sure those of you who make cards like know right away what this is, but I don't try very many cards, or I don't really do cards or many stamps. Anyway, but it was this thing that you attach to the lid, and then you use the ink stamper and you stamp the stamp, and then you fold it down. But the nice thing is if you don't get enough ink, then you go ahead and you stamp it again, and you're able to stamp it again, and it still looks nice. So I thought that was pretty cool. Sherry, is it wet enough when you put the salt on it? Because that's the thing, is you put you put the salt on before it dries, and you want to make sure that whatever you're painting is super wet. Then you sprinkle the salt on and you let it sit there until the card is completely dry. Like literally what I did is I have a little table fan and I turned it on low and just let it blow on it while it dries. And you don't take the salt off until it's completely dry. Hi, Mary. And anyone that's coming in, I apologize if I missed you. So hello. Still working on some late night coffee, which I'm sure I will regret. I might have took it off too soon. Yeah, it has to be completely dry, and then you use a dry brush to take it off. I don't know, maybe we can do a special stream sometime where we play with watercolors a little bit. I still have, where is it? I have a watercolor page that I want to do that I saved for stream because somebody was asking about it, but I'm not sure where I put it. Oh, here it is, for the jellyfish. Like I have this specifically saved because somebody wanted to see how I did watercolor. Hi, Boots, on the jellyfish. So we could have like a whole watercolor stream. But yeah, the salt thing's kind of fun. In fact, I saved the salt that I used, and this is just like my painting salt, I suppose. I don't know if you can see in there that there are some... We can get that in focus. It's hard to tell, but you see how there's like some blue flecks of salt? That was because I just saved the salt that came from the paint. So anyway, but yeah, we could have like a, ooh, you know, it'd be fun like do a stream on a Wednesday evening, like on an off day. Like, well, you know, Wednesday's kind of like we used to or something, however it works, because I know a lot of people are streaming Wednesday now. We could do like watercolor Wednesdays. That could be fun, you know, on occasion. Ooh, boots, that would be cool. That would be very cool. Yeah, that's just ordinary table salt. Ordinary table salt. But I think anything that used water as a base could work because I have the Arteza real brush pens, and you can do the salt effect with that also. It may not be quite as strong as this is, but yeah, we could do like a watercolor Wednesdays. That could be fun. I mean, I'm no expert by any means, but I enjoy them. I have fun with them. And now I've got loads of watercolors to do with. So I kind of want to show it to you a little bit, but I can't show you much because I gotta wait for the review video to come out. But like, these are the 60 tube colors here. I didn't put them back in their trays when I was done, but gosh, there are so many colors on here. But like I said, that review video at day or night, it'd probably be in the evening, Mary, just because with the kids doing their homeschool, there wouldn't be a whole lot of time. Steve's got his work and stuff. These days with online schooling, it's a little bit hard to get away for that. But watercolors and I are not friends. Oh, I suppose so, Boots. I suppose so. I didn't even think about that. It was so little, but sounds good, Tammy. Do those have pigment info on them? You mean which pigments are mixed together to make those? They do, Boots. In fact, I talk about that. Like I said, I don't want to give away too much on the review video, but like for instance, let me get this in focus here. Sorry for the shaky hands. I'm sure most of you have realized by now that shaky hands are not an abnormal thing for me. Okay, so like this one, this is spiced apple, and this has the 3 pigments in it. So PW6, PO13, and PR21. Excuse me. But yes, and I go over that a little bit in the review video. There's definitely some pros to these paints, some cons and everything, but like I said, that should be... Hi, Pat! Ah, single pigment. Yes, there are about... How many were there? 8 single pigments. I found it interesting that there were oranges that were a single pigment. You wouldn't think, I mean, because orange, when I think single pigment, I would think it would be mainly like primary colors, you know, your red and your blue and your yellow. But surprisingly, there were purple single pigments and orange, but not really any green single pigments. Well, yeah, sure. You know, I'll be perfectly honest. I'm still learning as I go along. I think this one is going to turn out really well, though. I did it a little bit differently than I've done previous. A 48 set of mostly single pigment. Oh, Boots, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, for these ones, if you were searching for single pigments, you'd be better off with like a smaller set for sure. I think that this set is really good for maybe those that want like all the colors mixed. So, I mean... Well, I'm talking about greens in this set. So for instance, here, let's zoom in on this. For instance, we've got phthalo blue, but if you go down to the greens here, you've got jade green, viridian green, deep green, seaweed. None of those are single pigment. But you have white is a single pigment, lemon yellow, yellow pale, yellow ochre, orange yellow, orange red, vermilion red, scarlet red. What else? This one, I wasn't sure about this one. It must be its own classification because it didn't have a slash, but it's neon pink, so... Oh, nice, Boots. Let's see, Viridian... Let's see, Viridian green is a single pigment if it is the real thing. No, so these are definitely more student grade watercolors for sure. I mean, it breaks down to about 76 cents per tube. So I don't think if you were looking for some of the higher end ones, this isn't going to be where it is. But again, there'll be more of it in the review. Like I like, there's a bunch of things I want to say, but then what's the point of me doing a review? So like I said, that video will be out tomorrow or the next day. So keep an eye out there. Sherry, as far as a tips on it, I don't know. Watch other review videos. See what they do. I first started watching Color with Claire and her review videos because, I mean, she's like the review queen. And then I've started branching out from there as I've wanted to get into more dynamic angles and the way I frame things and the way things are filmed. So Color with Claire, watch some of her review videos, and that is a great place to start. My tubes of watercolors are between $10 and $20. Oh yeah, so those are definitely your high-end ones, for sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, my nose is a little runny time. Anyway, so last stream. Oh, nice, Boots. Oh, you know who you would probably enjoy watching? What is her name? She's based out of Hawaii, or Hawaii, however you pronounce it. And she paints with seawater. She'll collect seawater from different places that she goes, and she paints a lot of like whales and orcas and dolphins and like all kinds. Quick question, by the way, how does the sound tonight? I repositioned my mic, so I'm just curious. Hi, Tanya. No, that's fair, Sherry. Yes, yeah, because I used water brushes in this video. I used the Arteza water brushes, but I would love to get like some, like, there's some really nice, like, I'd like to move away from synthetic eventually, but I don't do watercolor like seriously enough to, you know, invest in some real high-end brushes. Mostly I do mine for like coloring and whatnot. Okay, so last stream we did these leaves and we did some of the coral, all while talking about good-looking celebrities. I've been sitting back lurking. Emily's definitely on a caffeine tonight. Oh, who are you kidding, Loretta? I may be drinking caffeine, but I talk this much all the time, especially when I have something I'm excited about. And especially when I have something I can't really share with all of you yet. Like right now, I've got a brand new sticker sitting on my water cup here, but I haven't shared it with you guys yet. So it's just sitting there and I'm looking at it, and part of me wants to like bring the water cup underneath and show it to you, but I'm refraining. Hardly, Angie, hardly. So anyway, what we are gonna, I'd like to try and get this done tonight. We will see how it goes. I finished the rest of the leaves off stream. I finished the coral. First, not my favorite. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like the Winsor & Newton. As far as watercolors are concerned, I mostly use Winsor & Newton and Arteza. But honestly, ever since I got all of the Arteza watercolors, I don't use Winsor & Newton that much. I think if I was doing paintings professionally, I might invest in something more. But I probably use pencils a lot more than I do paints. I love Emily on Coffee. So much fun. I know, right? Well, see, I have a canvas up here. I'll show you. I got one of the Johanna Basford canvases, the Magical Jungle one, and I've like, on various times I've worked on it, but I've never actually finished it. In fact, I think it's a little dusty on top. But I've tried various things like alcohol markers and stuff on it. So one of these days I should probably finish this. So I think I did the real brush pens here and maybe here. I think I started using art markers on these, but it didn't really work out. I have enough watercolors. I should probably finish this at some point, but right now it just hangs on my wall completely undone. Let's see. You saw my Discord chats? Oh yeah, the chocolate. Yeah, maybe. Oh, sorry, Loretta. I do. I have a tendency to talk fast. I have had this, I have done this my entire life, especially when I'm excited about something. I can't help it. My brain just doesn't slow down. Sometimes, like, I speak faster than my brain is working, and then I totally trip over all my words. So, it is what it is. Let's just say I'd fit in really well with the Gilmore Girls. Seriously, why is coffee so good? It's delicious. Got it in my Doctor Who mug tonight. I mean, now it's kind of gone cold, so you can't see the TARDIS anymore, but... Do you plan to become a serious Copic collector? I would love to, Shara. I definitely, like, eventually, someday, I'd love to have the full set, but if you look up how much all the Copics cost, if you were to get all of the Copics, we're talking over $1,000. And the real question is, if I get to that point someday, can I look back and say, I'm comfortable comfortable with having spent, you know, an entire grand on markers? That's a whole other question. I would be happy if I got to the point where I had like maybe around 40 or 50, and then I feel like I could probably stop there because that's almost like a full set of pencils. But I mean, there's what? How many Copics? 300 some odd in the entire set? So I definitely want more. I do. But yeah. Exactly, Angie. Exactly. Hi, Septic. Let's see. Hi, Chromaset. Just I talk slow. My friends compare me to Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Aww. Pre-owned? But how soon would you have to replace the nibs? I mean, ink is easy enough, but I feel like nib replacement. I'd love to have a good set of watercolors. It's not one of those wants. I can't validate spending the money. That's fair. Yeah, so Boots, I'm perfectly honest. I don't know a ton about, you know, like I know more about good brushes and kind of what to look for when you have good watercolors. Paper, though, I can't just pick up, let's see, where did my book go? Let me grab it. I can't just pick up a thing of watercolor paper and look at it and be like, oh yeah, this is a good one. Like, I know pencils well enough that if I get a set of pencils, I know exactly what I'm looking for and what I want to get out of those pencils. When it comes to watercolor paper, I know what I look for, but I'm sure that if I were to talk to somebody who paints professionally, we would be on a different wavelength, so to speak. So these are both cold press. This is a watercolor notebook from Arteza. It's got two different sides to it. One has a bit more texture and one side is smooth. So that's one thing. It could be that the different textures are what people like to use it for different things, but the other thing that I look for is, does it bleed through? Does the paper curl? Does the fibers of the paper break up when you add too much water? I want my watercolor paper to be able to hold a fair amount of water before it starts to come apart, because the last thing you want is stained pieces of paper, you know, contaminating other parts of your painting. So those are things that I look for. As far as, you know, hot and cold press, I think it's kind of just depends on what people want. Let's see. Unless you have full set syndrome, I don't know. It's still Copics or something else. I think I'll have my this is my set kind of thing, rather than I view the full set of Copics as fairly unattainable. These ones are 100% cotton, actually. Oof. The postcards, at least. Yeah. So this is, and again, I'll talk more about it in the review, but this is the paper that's on the outside for the postcards. So it's 100% cotton, cold press paper, acid free. And I actually really liked it. It didn't pill up at all or anything. So this is really nice. I'm pretty sure the books are 100% cotton too, but I'm not positive. Like paper that is internally and externally sized. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Boots, you really do. I need to have you come over here and do like a watercolor. Boots, do you stream? You should stream. Then we could do a co-stream and you can teach me how to paint watercolor. Let's see. Some Copics are either so light or so dark, I don't need that specific. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, what is your favorite paper, Boots? Watercolor's my medium. If you have any questions, ask me in Discord. Definitely, Boots, for sure. Let's see, if I won a big lottery, I'd buy a full set of Copics just to watch you lose your mind on stream. Oh my god. Oh, you buy me a full set of Copics. Oh my goodness, Jody. Yeah, I wouldn't even know what, like, I don't know if I could even accept something like that. I mean, I was, Ev's gift, like, blew me away, and I was like, wait a minute, are you sure? Like, I think in one of the places I messaged her after it came out, like, are you sure? Is this okay? Like, I don't know. I couldn't. The books aren't 100% cotton. Okay, well, I really like the postcards, and the postcards definitely feel different to me than the books do. I almost feel like the postcards are better. Plus, I actually really liked the idea of the postcards. And again, I'm going into it too much, but, you know, I like to send you guys things sometimes too, so I thought it'd be fun if I could, like, send postcards out as, like, giveaways or something, you know? You can't give it back. You would hurt my rich feelings. Okay, well, when you win the lottery, Jody, you let me know. With Copics, find the colors you like and leave it at that. Yeah, I think so. So right now, what I have for Copics, and we'll get to coloring in a little bit, but I like chatting with you all too. So like I've got, let's zoom out a second. I've got plenty of skin tones, which is the first thing I wanted because I knew there would be a few, if I really wanted to try it out, skin tone was going to be the first thing. And then I've got like a dark red, I've got a couple pinks, I've got a couple browns, I've got one regular red, an orange, and a yellow. So I have my primary colors. I've got another blue here. Then I've got a pale yellow, 2 greens, and a light blue. So if I were to make a selection of pencils, or not pencils, of markers that I would want next, I would definitely want some more blues, some more greens, and not necessarily oranges, because I got plenty of light colors here that could work with the orange, but maybe some different reds. I think that if I were, because this is 18 right now, that's 9. Yeah, this is 18 right now. If I could double this into like a 36 count size, or even 40, I think 40 markers, and I would probably have what I would need basically to create a good picture. Definitely some darkers, few more light colors. I think I want to get a colorless blender too, but yeah, if I could at the very least double what I have now, that would get me pretty close to what I want. But I don't think I'd feel comfortable spending any more money on Copics more than like 50. I think I would only allow myself to get like 50 markers. Thanks, Ev. Okay, my coffee's officially gone cold, which means I am officially done with it. Hey, Steve, if you're watching, I don't want to knock it over, so can you come get this coffee cup for me when you get a chance? Handmill Cezanne is very similar to Arches and much cheaper. Oh, you're talking about paper. Okay, gotcha. Brianna, Winsor & Newton. Oh, for watercolor paper? But you said the Winsor & Newton paints aren't necessarily your favorites, right? Right, Septic? I know, it's awesome. Okay. Hello. Yes, you can say hi. My oldest is here. We're testing out her staying up a little bit later because she's been getting up a little too early lately. You want to say hi?
Yeah, at 5 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
AM!
Yes, AM.
5 o'clock AM something!
Yes, but it worked. She didn't get up till 7 this morning, so yay. But yeah, I had a bunch of popsicle sticks left over from my fluid art class, and yeah, so I totally finagled and made myself a thing for Copics. A coffee tea warmer? I probably do. I don't know where I'd plug it in though. I think most of my plugs are full. Let's see. Yeah, I think because I was seeing, who was it? Was it Shell? Or no, it wasn't Shell. Somebody else, maybe CL Aldridge or Christine, because she was pressing one of her Copics to the colorless blender, and it was almost working like the chameleon pens, which is something pretty cool. I think I want to give that a shot. See, I thought about the chows, Marilyn, but I was just like, if I'm going to invest in it, I'd rather just get them all, right? Like the bigger ones. Ooh, USB. That might be a good idea, Ev. B Paper's back. They have my local. Oh, okay. B Paper. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Quality. Art supplies are so subjective. It depends on what you like and what you want to do with them. Everyone has different. Yes, exactly. Belinda says, do chow. Yeah, I guess in my head I was like, well, I'm going to invest. I might as well grab these. But I mean, because the chows are the same color, right? Yeah, but see if it's then fill in with the sketch. I'd rather just wait until I know I can afford Copic markers and then treat myself to a sketch set and call it good. You know what I mean? Like, I have okay colors right now, but if I'm gonna do it, I'd rather just wait until I know I can afford the sketch markers and then just get myself a 6 set, wait a few months, get another one. You know what I mean? Yeah, the only colors, exactly. Okay, I suppose we should actually, I like chatting with all of you, but I guess we actually got to do some coloring here before it gets too late. So we're going to start with something kind of easy. And, oh here, I guess we can move the book out of the way. If you know what you want from watercolor paper, I can make suggestions. Yeah, for sure. Boots, I will message you on Discord because I would love to have a bit more insight on watercolor paper because I have yet to find any watercolor paper that really just blows me away and I think, okay, this could really work, you know? So yeah, I'll message you on Discord, Boots. I'd love to hear more about it for sure. Yes, it is smaller. Copic Chails on sale for 72 for 280. Yeah, see, I don't think I could bring myself to spend that much on the markers. Like I said, I think, because it, yeah, I think 50. I think 50 markers total would be it. So like I said, I want to double what I have now, get to 36, and then slowly work my way up to 40 or 50, depending on what. $600, you can have all 144. Yeah, only. I have 210 Copics. Most I got used, then filled in to have 2 to 3 in each family, then filled in to make hex chart. Oh, that's cool. A hex chart would be cool. Blick brand markers, every bit is good, I think, refillable and cheaper. That's fair, but a big part of me wanted to try the Copics just because, you know, and I have to say, as much as I love Arteza products, because, and this isn't just because, you know, I review a lot of their stuff, I love their products a lot, I do. I hate to say it, but the Copics are better. A big part of it is the brush tip. It makes all the difference in the blending, like all the difference. You don't want to see my watercolor paper stash? It's huge. Okay, so let's grab, we're gonna do this like kind of seaweed color. So we're gonna start with Casino Green. Casino Green, because I did promise we would get to some actual coloring tonight. Go figure. You have the Arteza markers? Yeah, so do I, and they're good. Don't get me wrong, they're good. That's what I was doing. Oh, is it in here still? The Dragon Girl that I started working on. This is Arteza. So they're good, don't get me wrong. And I have a much wider range of colors. I just enjoyed it a little bit more, you know what I mean? Blick brand, yeah. Well, see, and I've got the Artezas also, so if I was going to invest in any more alcohol markers, I knew it was going to be the Copics for sure. I have paper pretty much everywhere. Needs more blending color. Well, they got a pretty wide set. Do you have the full, what is it, 120? 120, I think is what it is. All right, Casino Green, and what do we want to do? Casino Green, and then green, green, and avocado, I think. Avocado, there we are. All right, we're gonna give these a quick sharpen. Watercolor is more important with pigment info than brand. Oh yeah, I could see that. Ah, the largest sets, I gotcha. Okay, now I want to test something, you guys, gals. I used to have the mic sitting on the desk, the new mic that I got, but I have now repositioned it to where it's up above. So I'm going to sharpen this on the desk, and I want you guys to tell me how obnoxious it is in the mic. Like, I'm sure it'll pick it up, but like, how bad is it? That's what I want to know. Okay, so I'm gonna keep talking while I'm sharpening, and you can tell me how much louder it is, or if you can still hear my voice. I'm sure that it's loud on some level, because we're sharpening. Okay. How was that? Was it terrible? Not bad at all? Okay, awesome. Because honestly, it's kind of a pain to use my sharpener on my lap. Okay, perfect. Yeah, on the desk was making a big difference, but now I've got it up on a boom arm, and I actually have this thing called a shock mount for it, and so it like absorbs some of the sound. It's really cool. I've been really trying to up my game on my sound lately, and it's cool. Okay. So let's start with something easy. What time is it? 8:59, we're good. Hi, Carol. I just finished coloring in my Pablo chart that I downloaded from you. Thank you for doing, oh, awesome, Carol. I'm so glad you liked it. All right, so we are going to start with the Casino Green, and we'll definitely get a red at some point. Yeah, so what, today's Monday? How was everybody's weekend? Anything exciting happen? Okay, we're gonna start with this. But yeah, I want to keep talking about the watercolors, but then I'll pretty much do the whole review right here. And that's just silly. But yeah, Sherry, what you were asking earlier, I would just watch other review videos for the thing that you want to review, and kind of just pick up like what I look for when I look to see how other people film things and whatnot. Like, obviously I don't copy exactly, but I look for, okay, how many different angles? Is it all just, you know, straight right above you? Did they do voiceover? Did they record it at the same time? And for me, because I've been focused on my audio at the same time too, I'm like, okay, how does their audio sound? How are their transitions? How's their lighting? Is it bright enough? That kind of thing. Because the things that I go for is I want my videos to be crisp, clear, and concise. And so a lot of times I don't want there to be a lot of, you know, like lull or dead space. So if something's a little tedious, like if I'm swatching, I'll maybe speed up the scene a little bit. If there's a quiet space, I'll add music. So there's a few different things I'll do. Let's see. The number of Copics I own, 0. Oh no, Tammy. I'm being attached or attacked? I'm gonna guess attacked. Oh no, Jody, that's right, I saw your post. Oh yeah, I can turn the music down. Sometimes there's different different songs that are louder than others, so let's see. I have one Copic, the Colorless Blender. Hey, that's a good one to have too. Hi, Groon. Groon, did you used to have an E at the end of Groon? I feel like I'm confused now. Or did you just change your name? I heard Copic markers are the greatest, but so expensive. Any trying Ohuhu? Tanya, you've tried the Ohuhu, haven't you? Also, I always think it's funny because it says Ohuhu. Aw, you're welcome, Carol. Had to step away. No worries. Aw, Michelle, thank you. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. Let me get some hypes in chat for Michelle. Groon. Exclamation point hype. Or those handy little emotes. Thank you, Michelle. As my computer catches up with me. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much. It was torture. I had to sit on the couch, wait to blankets and cats just to watch movies in color in order to keep warm. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Marilyn. Well, Sherry, if you are lacking in the editing stuff, if you're just recording straight from your phone and everything, then I would say the best thing to do if you're doing reviews is number one, your lighting. Your lighting is going to be key. If it's too dark, it won't be nearly as pleasant to watch. I mean, I haven't watched any of your videos recently, so I don't know what your lighting is. But check for your lighting. If you can do it near natural light, like if you have a desk near a window, that would be great. That would be absolutely wonderful. Also, your sound. You know, if your room's really echoey, maybe don't do it in a large room. Do it in a smaller room where the sound isn't bouncing off the walls quite as far. So think about your location, think about your lighting, and think about your sound. And then aside from that, if you're doing a review, like a video to post to YouTube, then try and keep your reviews concise and to the point. Because a lot of times for review videos themselves, you don't want them much longer than 15 minutes or you lose your audience. I did a pic with Blick alcohol markers, so if anyone wants to see... Oh, awesome, Sherry. I wondered if the guy and gal who named them... Deborah. Okay, so now we're going to use green. I mean, these color and chat videos are different, and like real-time coloring is also different because some people like that kind of longer videos. But for review videos, a lot of times when somebody comes to watch a review video, they're looking for specific things, and so they may even jump around on your video looking for specific things they're looking for. Like, you know, they're thinking about getting something, so they want to go look and see, oh, what colors do they have, or you know, just different things like that. So review videos should be kept to usually 15 minutes or less. Okay. At least that's what I shoot for. Yeah. The color and chats are where the tangents can go. As you can all plainly see, because I've colored barely a seaweed and it's 9:04. Yes, definitely bullet points. Like when I went through to review mine avocado, I will go over the item and I will literally have a piece of paper next to me and I'll make bullet points about things I think about it, things I want to make sure that I cover, that kind of thing. So like for this particular video, I filmed everything I want to film and I'm going to do voiceover. So what I do now is I'm going to, I'm at the stage in the video where I'm going to talk about everything I want to talk about. kind of practice it a little bit, and then I will note my key points and refine what I'm going to say, and then I'll finally record it and place it over it. Oh, Ev, that's cool. The pastel coral. Yeah, we were having fun with that. Yes, the importance of sound, for sure. And that's why I've been fiddling with mine so much, just because, you know, in my early... Let's see, wait, I need to get... Oh, we should use watermelon. I think it's a little orangey, but I think it could leave an interesting color for it. One sec, where is it? Watermelon... Where are you? Watermelon, here you go. A lot of my... Until I upgraded my mic, a lot of my sound sounded a little... peaky. It peaked a lot, and that's kind of where my voice goes too high, and it's the best way I can describe it is where it's like painful to the ears. It's not really, but you know, when you hit that peak point, that's where like you're too loud, your gain is too much, and a lot of it has to do with, you know, the kind of mic you're using, the room that you're in. Like I don't have, you know, sound paneled room, my mic isn't a condenser, and so you're not going to get that soft kind of radio sound from it kind of thing. And so, you know, there's things that I can do where it's, you know, the kind of mic, you know, something, you use some filters, like that kind of stuff. Let's see. Oh, you used to make gaming videos? Nice, Jody. What did you like to play? What makes Copic brush markers so great is they have a more solid core, so they don't go funky. Yes, I agree. Wireless headphones to help with talking online? Nice. Well, I mean, a lot of that is going to have to... If you're just recording on your phone, you're kind of limited because it's the mic that is, that's on the phone. There's a lot you can do to help if you're recording your sound. Yes, there's like doing live is much, sorry, we're using watermelon now. Doing live is much more different for sound management than it is for when you record video, especially depending on the kind of software you have. You can always do different kinds of things to kind of tweak your sound a little bit. And honestly, I mean, Sherry, I've been doing live streaming for what? Over a year? Sounds good, Boots. I'll message you on Discord and we can chat watercolors. I mean, I've been doing live streaming for over a year, and it's just now that I'm starting to kind of refine it to the point where I'm happy with where my audio is at. It helps too that I have a friend who live streams regularly, and he's very up on a lot of kind of techie stuff. And so a lot of times if I have a question or I need to know, you know, what gear maybe I should be using, I can always go to him, and he usually helps me with stats and whatnot. I'll be honest, if the lighting and sound is off, it's hard for me to watch. YouTube is intended to be consumed via video and audio, and they don't hold my focus if they're not crisp. Agreed, Marilyn. Agreed. Which is why, like, a lot of times I get so frustrated because what you guys see here isn't always what I see here. And so if you see me fiddling with this, like, I change my lighting manually based on, you know, if it's too bright or too dark. Like, there's just a lot of different things. Like, when I move up here, what I see is that it's a little too blown out. It's too white. It's not crisp enough. Here, I'm happy with. If I zoom in, it's going to be darker, so then I have to up it. So I do a lot of manual changing. Let's see. I have to build. I wouldn't expect anyone to... Oh, most definitely, Marilyn. It's not until now that I was even able to afford to upgrade my equipment. So when I first started, you know, I had a $20 mic, and, you know, thankfully I had the camera already because I used to be a photographer, but it's taken me a while to get to the point where I can justify investing in better equipment as I've gone along. Audacity, it's free, and there's lots of videos out there making your sound better. Ooh, okay, Jody, I'll take a look at it. I tried to edit my videos, I failed. Oh no, Ev. So thumbs up or down on the Ohuhu markers. Anyone have less expensive alternative to Copic markers? The only other, I'm using Casino Green, by the way. The only other markers I have used, ooh, Steve brought me chocolate, are the Arteza art markers. Other than that, I haven't used any other. I think I've got like an off-brand from Hobby Lobby once, but it wasn't anything I was blown away by. I advise anyone to avoid my channel if production matters. I refuse to edit. Oh, Groon, you're hilarious. My favorite entry-level editing software is Premiere Express by Adobe. Oh, okay. I do have a lot of Adobe products, but I haven't looked at Premiere Express. Jody, I use Wondershare Filmora. That's what I use to edit all my stuff. I don't have anything specifically that edits sound, but... Exactly, Carol, exactly. Oh, nice, Sherry. I do not like the Ohuhu. I like the Parkus. Hopefully frozen. Yes. Very frozen. See, it's got the little ice on it. There's no other way to eat Reese's. I mean, really, I'm just trying not to drop chocolate on the thing. Oh, definitely, Sherry. Oh, okay, Jody, okay. Yeah, I've got the basic package for Adobe. I used to have Illustrator, but ever since I got my iPad, I draw everything digitally, so I don't really need Illustrator anymore. So I couldn't justify the expense per month. Jody, if you used to work at Adobe, then here's my question for you. It's just, well, not even question, it's more of a rant, I suppose. I feel like it's not fair that we have to pay monthly for the program. Why can't we just, like, you know, drop the couple hundred on the program and then be good to go? I hate that I have to pay monthly. I just want to download the program and be, you know, call it good. Chocolate is a valid pigment. You're not wrong, Groom. I mean, I know why they do it, because they want to make money, but still. I just want to buy the program and be done with it. Or if I just want one program, I don't want to have to pay for, like, 5 other programs. I don't know. I have my issues with Adobe, but I can't live with them, or I can't live without them, so I just deal with it. Alright, avocado. You don't have the patience to freeze your Reese's? Well, Steve went and got Halloween candy for the kids, and I told him to, you know, kids need Reese's, right? The kids need Reese's. And as soon as they come home, pops it right in the freezer. Oh, awesome, Pamela! Yeah, a lot of people got the Shapiro Farbins on sale on Prime Day, so we had a request to use Shapiro Farbins, so here we are. All right, we're gonna grab wheat. Okay. All right, so wheat. But I suppose it's like any service that you rent. I mean, I can't just go and buy a P.O. box, you know, or really anything. I mean, I pay monthly for my music stuff. Okay. And that was with wheat, adding a little bit of yellow to it. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and use Casino Green again. We're just gonna kind of do all the little seaweed bits here. Although, might actually burnish that a little bit. A lot of software companies are now subscription based, like Office. Yeah. Yeah, it's just... But yeah, I think a lot of them are doing it. Hi, Jay! I'm just gonna sharpen my blender here real quick. Jody, what's your favorite Adobe program? Affinity Designer and Photo is comparable and compatible to Adobe. It costs less. See, but I don't think I could switch photo editing programs at this point because I'd have to learn something completely new, and I think that would bother me more. I mean, I've been using Adobe for, or, you know, Photoshop for how many years? 15 years? How old am I? I've been using it a long time. Long time. So I was a photo editor in a newspaper for a while, and so I used it a lot then. With Adobe products, they were basically updating each product about every 18 months. That's fair. If programs made slot machine noises, I wouldn't mind the monthly fees, but I would mind for... Yeah, I know, right? I need some sound effects, then I'll be okay with it. Oh, okay, that's fair. Well, it's just like when I get any other update on my phone. I don't like updating it. Okay. Making sure I didn't get any chocolate on here. You can, but it's also really expensive to drop for 1 year. I think I do monthly. I mean, it's one thing when you spend, you know, 10, 20 bucks a month on whatever it is you're doing. But if you had to pay that for a full month, I mean, what? 20 times 12? Somebody do the math for me. I can't math. It's a lot of money all at once versus just, you know, a little bit at a time. Yeah, that's fair. Yes, Joanna, what do you think about that? I totally binged it yesterday. I haven't finished watching the last episode. It's so good. It's so good. I like trying offbeat color pencil brands. I have a set of Swakenart. Not sure if I spelled that right. Coming tomorrow with 2 pencil cases and hold 300. Dang. $240. Yeah, see, I couldn't have, that isn't something that I could justify dropping all at once. Yeah, you end up spending less in the long run, but that's a big chunk out of the monthly budget, you know? Yes, I love it. It's so good. It's so good. Aw, thanks, Sherry. Johanna's Inky class. Yes, that's so good. It was nice that she did that. Yeah, I'm on the last episode. I haven't finished it yet. But, yeah. I'll probably watch it tonight after stream. Oh, thanks, Ashley. I do love me some color. My product, the one I worked on, was InDesign and InCopy, but my favorite, I don't know, there are so many delightful things you can do with different products. Very true, very true. It kind of depends on what you're using it for. She does, Pamela. I discovered Pamela's passion for pencils right about the time the Monarchs came out. Albert was sharing some of her videos. Subscriptions seem to price out the hobbyist in favor of professionals. That is also true, Angie. However, that being said, I have a hard time justifying my life without Photoshop, so I think even if I was just a hobbyist, I'd still pay for at least just Photoshop. I honestly don't recall a time I haven't had Photoshop, at least not since I was in college. Because I also do, you know, photography kind of on the side. I mean, not since the pandemic went down, but like I just did the kids' school pictures, and I can't not have Photoshop. So I think that would always be, if I wasn't doing this in a professional sense, I would, you know, definitely drop a lot of like my subscription stuff. But because I'm doing this in this capacity, I can definitely justify them. Aw, thanks, Jay. Oh, nice, Sherry. That'll be fun. Right, Jody? Yeah, me too. I can't help it. Say it like 5 times fast. I don't know. Pamela's passion for pencils. Pamela's passion for... Nope. I got to like 2. We're good. All right, green. I think there's too many L's in my title to be able to say my name 5 times fast. Emily Illustrator, Emily Illustrator, Emily... Oh, yeah, it turns into like muddledness. But yeah, Adobe is focused on being the source for professionals. That's true of any big name software company. Well, and I don't know anybody that does art professionally that doesn't use Adobe. I mean, my sister designs websites for a living, and yeah, she has the whole gambit of programs. Like, it's just, you can't not have it. Let's see. It doesn't come spiral, Deborah. She probably took it to a print shop to do it. I really shouldn't have Photoshop, but every time I need to do something like a craft or project for my son's school or family gift, it's the program I go to. Oh, most definitely, Marilyn. Too funny, I tried to say it, got it to 3 times, right? All right, avocado. Okay. But does she have a Queen's Gambit? Steve, either you are behind, because we talked about the Queen's Gambit like a couple minutes ago. You might want to refresh your stream, Steve. Photoshop Express. Yeah, I have that on my tablet and on my phone. All right, and then wheat. But because I have the subscription to it, you know, it unlocks some of the features. Uses Procreate? Yes, SpongeBob. I use Procreate on my iPad. I have the Photoshop programs on my iPad, but I don't use them nearly as much as Procreate. If you are not gonna, if you're just drawing things, I cannot recommend Procreate enough. I tried using Illustrator on, oh, wait, I forgot the red. I tried using Illustrator on the iPad to create, but Procreate just has so many different options. Like, you look at any of the digital artists on Instagram, and Procreate is what they're using. Like, it is, I think Adobe would have a hard time beating Procreate in their capabilities of, you know, versatility. Okay. All right, Steve. Well, see, this is not fair because, like, I forget about what I said like 2 minutes after I said it, Steve. So, all right, we're using green now. Kind of going over that red just a little bit. Yeah, especially if you're just doing it just for fun. I'm still working my 2021 Dread Ambassador Inky Wonderland calendar. I'm doing September instead of the stream picture. Aw, I was given the choice spiral or regular. Yeah, spiral's nice because you can flip it around. Love, love, Procreate. Yes, it's fantastic. Cannot recommend it enough. All right, now we'll go ahead and use this. There we go. Oh wait, it was an option on Amazon? What? Really? I thought you took it to like a print shop. Interesting. Sherry, let me know about it when you get it, because I'm curious if it was printed that way or if they just did it. Like, let me know if, like, when you get it, if, like, pictures are cut off on the inside. That's really interesting. Hey, Adobe, probably didn't jump on the iPad wagon fast enough. Oh, agreed, Jody, agreed. Affinity Designer does everything Procreate and Illustrator do, plus you can do both raster and vector graphics. Is it free, or what does it cost, Aspie? For a free sound program, you could try Avid Pro Tools first. It's free and makes editing easy. Up to 4 channels of sound. Interesting. Well, the voiceover, normally when I've done review videos, I just record directly into my camera, but it sounds a little, like, echoey, I guess. So this is going to be the first time that I record voiceover with the nice camera. Let's see. Sure, do you mean lightning deal or secondhand? Wait, lighting. I'm gonna guess you mean lightning deal or secondhand. Interesting. Yes, it'll come that way. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, Sherry, let me know what you think of it after you get it. All right, Casino Green. It's kind of like 2 put together. But because there's this line here, I'm going to add a little bit of shadow on the other side of the line. You miss making videos? You should make them again. Jody, did you say what games it was that you played? I might have missed that. I apologize. And do you still play games? You may not make videos for them, but do you still play games? And then, why did you stop making videos? They're so fun. Aw, thanks, Kenny. Aw, Boots. I'd like to make videos where I try to get better at things. That's fair. With no subscription fee. I think Procreate costs a little bit less, so it might have that going for it. But considering if it does everything you say it does, then yeah. But I think cost might factor into what a lot of it. And I think because a lot of people use Procreate, and if they were to take a look and be like, oh, well, Procreate is, you know, I forget how much it was, but, you know, half the price essentially, and they're more familiar with it, then it would make sense. Oh, nice, Jody. Let's see, I'm never gonna sleep. Catrick is running around the bedroom as kittens do. Oh, so is he feeling better than Ashley? Ooh, chat's flying. Let's see what it is. What? That's crazy. Oh, how fun, Pamela. I have The Sims 4. I haven't played it in a while, but that's mostly because when I do happen to have downtime and I just want to wind down, I've been playing Animal Crossing. Post it in Discord, Sherry. You wouldn't be able to post it in chat here. Only mods can post links here. Oh, awesome, Ashley. I stopped because I wasn't able to get any recording time alone. I can't record gameplay with my husband around, plus I was fostering orphan kittens at the time. Ah, okay. So do you make Sims videos? I have some up too, but I think I need to take them down because I left the music on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, YouTube's pretty particular about videos. Oh, okay, Ashley. I love Animal Crossing, play that too. I haven't had time though since I started a YouTube channel a few months ago. Yep, I agree, Pamela. Awesome. Okay, so green. I mean, I've probably been able to do Animal Crossing. I was able to do it twice this week, but that's because I was doing an event with some friends on there. But otherwise, it had been a few weeks. Ah, awesome. Sherry, did you try and post it in Discord or here in chat? Because you can't post here in chat. Make more Sims videos. There you go. If you make Sims videos, I'll make Sims videos. I wouldn't even know what to make for a Sims video. Oh, right. I'm so glad you like it. How far along are you on it, Joanna? Oh, there really is. I have all the Halloween stuff. I have most of the seasonal stuff. Right now I'm working on redecorating my house. I have internet essentials. Is it good enough to try to stream? What do you mean? What do you mean internet essentials? Things that you need to stream are a computer, preferably something with 4 cores or higher. If it's any less, it's really gonna struggle. Even 4 cores would struggle to run something as high capacity as Sims 4 and the streaming stuff at the same time. But for streaming The Sims, sorry, I got like Reese's stuck in my throat. For streaming The Sims, you need a good computer. You need your streaming program, obviously, and then that's really it. You need a good internet connection for sure. The big part is your computer core processor. So when I first started live streaming this, my laptop was only a 2-core processor. My PC that I have now is a 6-core processor, and I could probably do it if I wanted to stream The Sims. Oh gosh, I'm missing chat. Let me scroll up real quick. Essentials. Buddy Play instead of Buddy Color. 2 copies available. Episode 3 of the set design costumes. Oh, right, yes. Someone who colors and plays The Sims? Oh, most definitely. I was working on redecorating my stuff and had things laying all over my yard. It was so embarrassing. I don't have Discord set up right now. Well, I mean, it's... Oh, I gotcha. But yeah, you won't be able to post it in chat, Sherry. It's like my birthday or something. And if you look at it, it says paperback, hit that, I'll give you a choice. Oh, dang. Hello, new bestie? Just don't tell Terry. It's the cheap internet from Comcast. I was thinking of start streaming coloring if I can get a computer in January. Boots. Let's see, I have high-end gaming PC and still have not tried streaming. I did get a webcam though and everything I need to do it. See, that's the other thing is I wouldn't do a face cam if I streamed it. I just don't. I mean, I find that I'm much more relaxed if I'm not having to worry about if my hair and makeup is done or if somebody's gonna, you know, come in and make some sort of rude comment or you know, what my face is doing at the moment, you know? Yes, to tattoo a plumb bob that's being colored. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing, Turtle. Boots. Do you know what your upload and download speeds are? Upload and download speeds are going to be your biggest factor. Not necessarily your internet company, but how fast your internet is. Higher upload speeds are really good. If you have lower upload speeds, especially for streaming a game, it's going to be difficult for you to get smooth content without it being choppy. I'm using wheat now. Oh no, facecam. Yeah, I couldn't do facecam. I did it for 2 views if I ever need it. For 2 views. Is that a typo? Oh no, the rude comments. I've already gotten those. Oh no, really, Pamela? Aww. I will say, and you know, knock on wood, I've been lucky enough that as far as this is concerned, I haven't really gotten too many negative comments. Of course, there's the occasional thumbs down. There's the occasional person who doesn't like that I talk so much, but it's a color in chat, so I don't let it bother me. You know, I have to accept that, you know, you can't please everybody. Back in the day, I had somebody who like nitpicked every video, and that was fun. But you know, I took it with a grain of salt, and it did help me grow.